Hi everyone, my name is Frankie Delgado. I work for QED Energy Associates, and I'm real quick going to run through how to install the latest version of PHDWin version 3. The first thing you need to do that I've done right here is I've went ahead and logged into my portal at PHDWin.com, the client portal. I'm going to go to Downloads and then to PHDWin V3 Downloads. Once there, I'm just going to scroll down to the download V3.1.13. That is the latest version of PHDWin V3. Once there, I'm just going to scroll down once again to the V3.1.13 release package button. That's going to give you everything you need to install PHDWin version 3. Now, I have already downloaded this just to save a little bit of time, and I have put it right here in this folder. The first thing we're going to focus on is just installing the PHDWin V3 itself. So PHDWin 3.1.13 setup.exe. I'm just going to go ahead and run that file. Run, it's trustworthy. And we're just going to let it install and extract all the files it needs to run the installation. And it's going to click Next. Accept the terms of agreement. Next. And then right here, it lets you choose where you want to put the actual directory for V3. It goes default to program files TRC Consultants. You can change it if you want to, but I'm just going to go ahead and leave it the directory it has. And install. Now it's gone ahead and installed the actual program itself, PHDWin 3.1.13. You can see right there that I now have the icon on my desktop. The next thing it's going to do is go through the installation for SQL Server. If you don't know, PHDWin version 3 runs on SQL Server, so before you can actually use it, you need to have that installed on your computer. Luckily, the installation wizard actually has that built into it if needed. So next. So it looks for a version of SQL Server that exists on your computer already. As you can see up here, it says it detected the following instances of SQL Server on this computer. None. That says that I do not have a version of SQL Server currently on my computer. If you did have one, you could select that and use that if you wanted to. But right now, I'm just going to leave it at this box right here, which says continue with the basic install of SQL, which is recommended. So I'm going to have that checked. And I'm going to tell it to, once it's done, launch PHDWin, and I have to accept that it's going to install SQL Server and the license agreement right there. Next. So what's doing right now is it has to download the install files for SQL, and it doesn't take very long to download. Once it does that, it should just open right up. Give it just a second. So you can select the location you want to install it. I'm just going to go ahead and leave it at the default location it suggests and go to install. And now it's downloading the files it actually needs to download or to install the latest version of SQL Server on your computer for PHDWin. Download it, and now it's installing the files. This is just a basic install like most things. You just click next, and wait for it to finish. This is a Microsoft file. It's actually just installing the file from the Microsoft website. If you wanted to download it yourself, you could do that, but the PHDWin V3 install file actually just downloads it straight for you and installs it at the same time. Okay, the install for SQL Server 2019 is complete. It took about 2 to 3 minutes to install, so I had a little jump there. Now right here it just shows you where everything's located. This you don't really need to use. But we are just going to go ahead. It's just kind of information you can put aside if you would like to. I'm going to go ahead and hit close to exit the installer because we are all done. And it tells you that it has completed the installation. Now, once you do that, it should open up PHDWin version 3 because we had it checked to do so once install was complete. Okay, now it has opened up V3. Right now it says unregistered because there is no license file currently in the PHDWin V3 directory. So at this point, what you need to do is just get the license file from PHDWin. I have done so already. Here is my PHDWin license file for version 3. So I just have to put that in the proper directory. So I'm going to go to the directory that I installed my version 3 into, which is C program files TRC Consultants. There you go. And PHDWin 3.1 and then config. Now I'm just going to take my new license file, which I did get from TRC Consultants. I'm just going to drop it into the config folder. And yes, I would like to replace the file in this destination. That is done. I can go ahead and close out of both of those. Now I'm going to close V3 and then reopen it so that it recognizes my new license. Once it does that, we can see that it does recognize me as a user with a current license. It has my version of SQL right there. And then right now I could log into a database and start using PHDWin to my advantage. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Thank you to Frankie Delgado for that engaging presentation on how easy it is to install PHDWin version 3. Stay tuned for our next session featuring Marilena Garcia from Ryder Scott Company.